welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for clicking on the video, whether you're new or you're a returning watcher. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tolu and I make videos about anything and everything, at least for now. I haven't decided on what to focus on yet, so I just make videos on things that matter to me. And yeah, so in today's video, as you can see from the title below, I will be telling you guys ways you can deal with your parents' separation or divorce. And if you're wondering why I'm making this video, I'm making it because I just felt like I should, because recently with school work I've been having to do a whole lot about divorce and separation, and personally my parents got separated at some point, so I have an idea what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, and I really hope this helps someone or some people out there. So yeah, let's get right into the video. One thing you should always know is that it is not your fault. So this is not number one, it's just something I would like to put out there. If your parents are going through a divorce or separation and you're blaming yourself for it, please do not blame yourself for it. It's normal for you to develop emotions stir up because it's an emotional period. So blaming yourself is not something you should do. So that leads us into number one. Number one thing you should always do is to get a support system. It's very important. No matter what you're going through in life, always make sure that you have someone to talk to. So this can be your siblings, your close friends, your relatives or family members, just you know, people you can talk to, especially someone that is going through the same thing or has gone through the same thing. So in the case of someone who is going through the same thing, talking with your siblings or your sibling can actually help you, and then you know you're not going through this alone. Most especially, make sure you talk to someone or to people you trust. It's hard enough that you're going through this emotional difficulty, and then it's going to be way harder if you talk to someone who cannot even keep anything you tell them confidential. The second way to deal with your parents' separation or a divorce is to see everything that happens or every change that comes as a result of the separation or a divorce in a positive light. For example, if you have to change school or change location as a result of the divorce, don't see it as this thing is taking me away from my friends, taking me away from the place I grew up. See it as this thing is taking me to a new environment where I can start afresh, and this is a positive thing for me. Although let's face reality, you know, it's taking you away from people you know, from friends you've had for a long time, maybe not, but then you're trying to help yourself go through this difficulty, through this stage. So it's very important that you don't take too much on yourself and just try as much as possible to be optimistic about everything that happens. Take every change in a positive way. So the third thing that you need to do in order to cope with your parents' separation and divorce is to have a schedule, because every case of separation and divorce comes with custody and access. So that is the child the parent lives with and the time that the child will go spend with the other non-residential parent. So you have to make sure that the time your parents come visit you or the time you go visit your parents doesn't affect any of your other responsibilities. So make sure that everyone works around each other's schedule, and that way it reduces the burden of you having to think about, oh, when am I going to go visit this man today? When am I going to go visit this woman tomorrow? Not this man, this woman, my mom, my dad. You know, you just know when things are going to be done, and it takes a lot of burden off you. So that's really helpful. So the fourth thing is that sooner or later, both or one of your parents might start another relationship, might get into another relationship. So don't be surprised when it happens. When it happens, just be like, it's one of those things, and be ready to move on. But most especially, make sure that if there is anything about your parents' partner, especially the parent you're living with, if there is anything about their partner that you do not like, excuse me, if there is anything about your partner that you do not like or you are not comfortable with, make sure that you let your parent know, and so they can work on it, and you don't have to live with something you don't like forever, you know. And then the last but not the least is to make sure that you voice out. Again, this is actually related to the last one that I just talked about, but this one is that you should make sure you voice out if there is anything your parents is doing or your parents are doing that's like making you very uncomfortable. For example, if your parent puts too much responsibility on you, or if your parent relies on you too much, maybe if they're like emotionally not okay, they come meet you, start telling you everything that happened, everything that led to the divorce, and you're not comfortable with it, let your parents know. So it's very important for you that in order for you to be able to deal with your parents' divorce or separation, you are able to have conversations with them. Even the most difficult conversations, you need to be able to have them with your parents. So in this case, if your parent is coming to talk to you about anything and everything, and it's becoming too much for you, let your parents know that you appreciate that they're coming to meet you, but then you cannot be the rock every time. You cannot always take their burden. And in that case, you could either tell your parents to go talk to someone else, or tell someone, maybe a friend, a family member, to talk to your parents on your behalf. So that's about everything I have. I really don't want to make this video long at all. I want it to be as short as it can be, and I really hope everything I have said really helps you. And if you have any other comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. If you have anything you want to let me know, text me, send me an email. Anyhow you want to contact me, I'm fine. I'm open to any means of communication. And thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.